I hope that you're gonna have your 10k, girl, if you do it and it succeeds. They're not gonna give it to the guy who didn't come to fuss. She's really hard to read, you know. At some point I was like, okay, she's afraid, but at some point I was like, okay, in fact she's excited. She's impatient, not enthusiastic, you know, but like excited about what was happening. And right there she's focused. And at the same time she looks out, you know, like she's not truly there. Okay, we're gonna stay with you the entire time. What do you do? Ah! It stopped? Claudia. She's swearing in Spanish. Okay, that's your adrenaline moment, you know, that's your...
The guy's not going on. The guy is not going on. Boxa. The guy is not fucking going on.
Let him do it! She panics. It's really only during the moment with that bug with the car that she understood, you know, that it was dangerous, all of what it meant. You have your DNA everywhere into this car.
Are you okay?
She's always asking you if you're okay. You already left fingerprints and your DNA everywhere. Are you gonna burn this car? Oh, but like you don't want to touch it anymore.
You think also? Yeah.
It's really the adrenaline speaking right there. You're gonna kiss or not? Are you naked? Like, what? They're gonna be expert. It's cocaine talking right there.
Oh my god! Bruce! He's still in the car!
Maybe your friend just died and no matter what, this car got involved, you know, just right now. Act normal. What, in her coffee? Stop, guys, stop! How can it end right there? Yes, you don't stand a chance, stop! Just stop! You want them to go where and how and what, to hide for the rest of their lives? But okay, now we're kidnapping people. Oh really? You're gonna say that he's stupid and... Merde. We need to have one of you being like, ah, okay, yes, it's over, let's stop.
Shut the fuck up! Someone said, oh my god. Okay. Listen. Listen to me. I'm gonna take you.
Huh?
Look at me. We are good people. We need your help now. Right now, we need your help. Look at me. You're gonna tell me shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! Please! Please! I'm gonna take the baby because we need your help, and I'm gonna leave your baby there. Put your clothes on! Put your clothes on! Come on! Come on! Go.
Polizei! Vielen Dank. Die Hände hoch. Kommen Sie ein Stück runter? Ja. Ich habe hier 2 Personen, Mitte 20. Ja, die wohnen hier. Sie haben Säugling dabei. Wohnen Ich brauche jetzt eine Täterbeschreibung. Wir haben Wohnzimmerkleidung an und einen Säugling dabei.
Ja, wir wohnen hier.
And then what? You're gonna escape and leave the country? Okay, you let the baby.
Guten Morgen. Ja, erste Tour oder? Ja, was ist gut. Ja, links einfach. Wir müssen zum Hotel ab. Bitte am besten nicht sehr zu egal. Ja.
That's it? With all of what happened, with the cops, everything, with losing your friends, cocaine is not making its effect anymore? You're back to reality?
Are you okay?
Always asking, she's always asking. Into big hotels like that? Yes.
Yeah, come on.
Oh wow! Like she did that all of her life. Yes, you lost your friends like like my brother, my family. It functioned? Are you okay? He got hurt at some point?
Are you leaving? Fuck. Are you leaving?
Justin, you're not moving.
Show me. Show me. Okay. Okay. Are you okay? It's...
Does he look okay?
It's cold.
It's cold? He doesn't seem fine at all.
Die Polizei konnte dann das Fluchtfahrzeug identifizieren. Einer der Täter wurde in dem Zusammenhang festgenommen, aber er lag noch am Tatort bei den Hilfen. Ein anderer starb auf dem Krankenhaus.
Oh no.
Zwei weitere Täter, eine junge Frau und ein Mann Mitte 20, sind flüchtig.
Yes, now searching for you.
We have to go to the hospital right now.
No.
Yes, we have to go to the hospital right now.
No.
You are gonna die. You look that.
No!
What?
No!
To leave him here? Yes, they don't know who you are, you're not from this country, you're not there since a long time,
Okay.
you had no friends.
Yeah, right now. Yeah.
Is he gonna survive for the ambulance? Like,
They are on their way. They are coming. Sana, look at me. Sana, look at me. Hey, stay with me, okay? They are coming. Look at me. Stay with me.
I'm not weak.
Stay. Stay. Stay.
What a nice girl, like. Oh, this actress during the entire movie was amazing, clearly. Even if she was hard to read at some moments, you know, for playing that character, and right there, she was good. And she's good. If she will get arrested, you know, she can't be like, they manipulated me, I didn't want to, like, they kidnapped a baby and she was the one having the idea of it, you know, right there she was the one to get that hotel room. For the second part, right there, she looks like she was in charge. That's the first time that you can see him with his eyes closed. You've never slept with him, you know, see him asleep. And she said his name, you know, in front of that couple with the baby. He never said her name. Straight to the airport. Nothing happened. That's it? We're not following her anymore? It's gonna end here? She had an interesting night, this girl. Like, really? In just 2 hours and 15 minutes, she totally changed her life, screwed her life, depending on how you're seeing it, you know? The fact that it's filmed like that, let's talk about that first. the fact that it's filmed like in a real time, such in a realistic way, we're really following them. The camera is moving a lot at some occasions because it's really following them, like into the car when they were all of the group. The camera was at the middle, you know, looking at each one of them like that. The camera was going out of the car, like they were going out of the car. The camera was following them everywhere. How it's filmed, it's making it so realistic, and I love so much the fact that we almost have no cuts. Like, really, I'm not even sure that we have one. We surely have a few cuts during the movie. Maybe they used the dancing moments for that, the no talk moments for that. But the fact that it's filmed like that, I love it a lot. I think that if you're watching my reaction videos since a long time, you saw it when I'm reacting to movies in particular. Sometimes I'm like, oh, there is no cut, there is no cut. And when we have long scenes like that with no cut, each time I notice them because it's really a way to film that I appreciate a lot. And rather the fact that the entire movie, you know, is filmed like that, like it's really a process to make the movie more realistic, that it's used to make it more realistic, that it's used to put the viewers with the girl to really show all of the steps that she took, following these guys, flirting with one, deciding to help him, understanding what is going on, that it's really a gangster business, panicking, getting excited, partying, being chased by cops, and then switching totally, deciding to kidnap that baby, going to this hotel, being in charge, you know, to have a room for this hotel, living with the money at the end. Like, we are seeing all of what happened for her to her during this movie, during these 2 hours and 15 minutes. And again, the fact that it's filmed like that, it's making the movie so much interesting. For me, filming the movie like that, it's a part of the movie. Do you understand what I mean? It's so great. Clearly at first, if we are talking now about the story itself, clearly at first I was like, girl, you're all by yourself into that club, you're following guys that you know nothing about except that they are lying to you, that they were about to steal that car, that they stole from that shop, you know, these beers. Like, 4 guys following 4 guys middle of the night who are drunk and who are doing bad stuff in front of you, and you're beginning to participate to it, you know, like right there, she began to participate to their stealing stuff when she accepted to steal these beers and these peanuts, all of that. You know, it's one step. I was talking about steps earlier, it's one of the steps. So I was really like, it's gonna end badly, they're gonna get violent, it's gonna turn like she's gonna be kidnapped by them or something like that. I was truly afraid of that. Then it switched, you know, into something a little more romantic, so I was like, ah, okay, I was wrong. In fact, these guys, they are nice. Okay, they are doing bad stuff, but they are just little bad boys, you know, thieves, that's totally okay. And then it switched again. We need to meet him, I owe him, and you know, they were panicking, they were angry at each other, arguing. I was like, okay, that's it. In fact, it's gonna get really worse. I was right about it. All of the thing about robbing that bank, the rehearsal that they made for it. Really, for her, she was hard to read, that actress, because I think that the character herself, she's hard to read. Like, I'm not blaming the actress at all. I think that the character is made like that, the fact that she's someone complicated. I don't want to say it like that, but she was searching to have a story. She was bored by her life. She imagined that her life it would be to be a wonderful pianist, and in fact she had to give up on that. She's now into that town, but she has no friends. She has a poor job that she doesn't care about. And yes, she wanted to do something a little exciting, so that's why maybe she followed these guys. She chose to trust them, and then she she offered to help. We saw, in fact, when she began to panic and to understand what she was truly in, it's when she had that issue with the car waiting for them. She panicked so much. It was really like, oh fuck, it's gonna get wrong, we're gonna get arrested. Like, she understood during that moment what they were risking, you know, by doing that, and that it was truly dangerous and all. But after that, you know, she forgot about it really quick because she got excited because of the cocaine, because of the adrenaline, and because of the money. Having that much of money, she was beginning to lose it. So we really saw all of her steps, but yes, she was hard to read during these moments because it was really when the camera was getting closer to her only that we could read a little her emotions about the fact that, you know, when she was all by herself into the cafe after they left for the first time, it was like she was feeling regrets about not following them, that she understood that something was going on and she wanted to be with them, she wanted to be with him. And yes, each time she was hard to read, but at the same time I could understand her emotions. It was not something like that. I couldn't feel her emotions, but I could understand her emotions. It was more intellectual, in fact. The connection that I had with the character and with what happened and with what was happening for her into the story, then really something emotional. I think that I didn't connect emotionally with her, in fact, because yes, she was complicated to read, but not complicated to understand. So my first feeling about these guys being bad guys, instinct, you know. I thought that they would be violent with her, but in fact, they were protective with her, kind of protective. Him for sure was protective, he had a real crush on her. And for sure at the end, when he thinks he knows that he's about to die, he's gonna tell her to get out, to take the money and leave the country because no one knows her here. Which is the fact, which is true, you know, no one knows her, no one knew that she was a friend of them, like really only 2 hours ago they met. And so no one is gonna make the connection between them and her. But at the same time, she left her DNA into the car for sure, she left her DNA at the hotel, and for when they saw her face at the club, she was with them, you know, also into the streets, also at that building, by this couple, at the hotel. I think that they saw her face a lot. So even if, you know, she managed to leave the country really quick, you know, to get her passport, to get her things and to get out, to go back in Spain, for example, you need to change your identity after that. Like, again, you left your DNA everywhere. And now, in fact, in our days, we all left our DNAs, our fingerprints somewhere, you know, by taking a plane at the airport, by doing a lot of things. In fact, we are registered everywhere, so that's gonna be hard, no matter what, right there. Like, okay, she's gonna have a couple of days, maybe weeks, without them knowing who she is, but is it gonna stay like that? And I'm not sure that 50k it's enough to restart a life somewhere. An illegal life, at least. Because again, you need to buy a new identity and stuff like that. For what I imagine, you know, I never did it. Maybe it's cheap. Maybe I don't know about it, it's really cheap. But she was really going for it at the end, for the lies, for the manipulations, for how she reacted. How fast, you know, she was reacting in front of a tension moment. Again, it was her who got the idea for kidnapping the baby. She manipulated things, you know, at the hotel to have the room. She cried okay a lot for Soné. And right there, I emotionally connected with her. I think that it was the only moment. But in fact, it was 2 minutes. Like, she cried during 2 minutes and then she left. At the same time, she only knew him since 2 hours. So crying 2 minutes for a guy that you knew since 2 hours? Does she do that? Does she do that in each country? In fact, she left Spain after a similar experience. She killed one of her enemies, you know, at the conservatory. That's why. We didn't know about it, but That's what happened, in fact. That was a cool movie. Again, for me, how it's filmed, how it's done, it's making the movie so much more interesting. Like, take the same story, but filmed like a regular movie. It's an interesting story, but you know, like, okay, why not? But does it make it so good? The movie, you know, for me, really, the story is nice, but because of how it's filmed, it's an amazing movie. This actress was so great. For sure, the guys were good as well, but she's really taking everything. All of the lights, you know, like, our eyes are almost only on her. I really wonder about the cuts. I want to go on the Wikipedia page or something like that to see things, you know, to read things about how it was done. Okay, it's a single long take, so no cut at all. No cut. The script consisted of 12 pages, with most of the dialogue being improvised. He promised to deliver a version using traditional shot cutting as plan B if he couldn't achieve the final product in a true single take. The cut version was filmed first, over 10 days, as a series of 10-minute takes. Okay. He said that the cut version was not good. The budget permitted only 3 attempts at the one-take version. The first attempt was dull, because the actors were too cautious. The second attempt was the opposite, as the actors went crazy. So in fact, we are seeing the third and final attempt. There was an element of aggression missing from the other versions. Okay. So really, no cut at all. It's so impressive. And see the fact that it's such a big part of the movie, and I think of the critical response, you know, of the movie. Again, it makes it so interesting, so cool. I'm glad that I watched this movie. Like, for sure, I don't have a lot of deep things to say about the psychology of the characters, or the story itself, the messages, you know, inside of the movie, stuff like that. But that was so cool. For the messages, me, you know, at the beginning I was like, Laura, in fact, your life experiences made you so... you know, so careful, so afraid of a bunch of drunk guys like that together. But at the same time, you know, like, really... you know, really beginning of the movie, I was like, see, Laura, in fact, you're missing stuff. By being so careful, these guys, they were just nice and fun, you're missing stuff, all of that. No. In fact, the message and the lesson of this movie is really to not follow 4 drunk guys into the middle of the night. You shouldn't do that. Well, it can make you rich, but it's gonna make you something totally different as well. Your life is gonna be totally different after that. Ah, that was cool! I spent a good time. You know, it's beginning, like, you have the impression that it's slow and stuff like that, and in fact the rhythm is always slow, but little by little you're entering into it, because you're following them, you're one of them, like, because of that you're living the same stuff than them, so you're into it. You're entering into it no matter what at some point. That was nice. Loved it. Tell me, what did you think about it the first time that it was out? And right there, what do you think about it, rewatching it with me? Tell me, I'm interested by that. I wonder, you know, like, for example, I think that seeing this movie in a theater, it was great. I can imagine that it was great to watch it, you know, directly into a theater, big screen and all. It's one of these movies, you know, that you need to watch in theaters to have the experience of it. Yes, tell me your opinion about this movie. It's all, guys, for me, for today, for this video, and as well for you. So it's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Great.